Okay, this is a review of the Ryobi portable saw for flooring. It's a very nice saw. I was shocked when I took it out of the box. It's so light. It's wonderful here. And okay, tip it over just a little bit. You have some accessories here. You have a push stick, you have a miter gauge here, and you have a rip gauge. So I'll take out the miter gauge. So if you want to go ahead and do, say, for example, a 15 or a 30 or 45 angle here, then you just come over here and you just put in the gauge, and you use this over here. We have two of these on each side. You have these clamps. Oops, can you get that for me, please? Thank you. And these clamps, and here's another one over here. They just build in. So we take it and we're going to put it in here like this to put it into place. So if I want to do the 45, I tilt this to the 45 right here to the angle. I put it in, I tighten it, and I put my wood or my laminate flooring in here. I think you can cut up to about 1 inch hardwood flooring or laminate, and you can make your cut. And of course, there's also a rip gauge here, so if you want to take 1 inch off, up to 2 inches, 3 inches, 4.5 inches of a 6-inch laminate flooring plank, you can do it. So it's very nice. Now this comes right here. It's locked in place, and over here there's a bar. So if I take this bar and I push it down, I'm able to move this. Well, and I'm able to make my cut. You have about a 21-inch cutting area. If I wanted to lock it, I would lift the bar up. You know, it only locks in the center position. So it's pretty nice. What you have here is a locking piece that goes in over here if you want to be able to screw this down and to take care, put your wood in the or your laminate flooring to hold it down. You get an Allen wrench here and a Phillips screwdriver. There's one underneath, but this is an extra one, so that when it comes time to change the blade, which I'm going to show you in a second, you'll be able to use that. You need to come over here, take off the 4 screws for the guard here, and then you can take off the 5.5-inch blade. It has 24 teeth, and it's rated, the blade is rated for 8,000 RPMs. The saw only does 6,000. And here's an extra arbor in case you need it, in case you lose it. So you have an extra arbor, you have an extra tool here to be able to take off the guard. And you have, now we're going to put the battery in just a second. I'm going to go get the battery. I'll be right back. Ryobi asks for an 18 volt and 9 milliamps. I got the 6 because I have that for my other tools. Snap it in place, and of course there is a safety right over here. There's a click right here. Not only that, and over here there's 2 of them, so when you squeeze it, it works. Over here you have a bag, which I haven't put on, that holds the sawdust and other things. One thing I didn't like was the instructions. They were in English up to about page 17. Page 17 is important in English because it shows the number for the replacement blade. There were no other illustrations on how to identify anything underneath that was stored, the rip or the miter, brackets, etc., until I got to the very back. After 2 or 3 languages, in the very back you have 4 pages that show you clearly the illustrations and what these things are for. So if I take this and I flip this up and I lock it into place, it's amazing. I can just take it with me and just carry it. It's so light. It's an amazing tool. I did cut some wood. You'll have to try it yourself, whoever, if you buy it. And I have to say, I'm very impressed with the design of this, the weight of this, and over here you do have pals, P-A-W-L-S, that avoid If you have kickback, it avoids you getting hurt. You adjust it here with the knob. You slide this up and down for laminate flooring. Not that you're going to have a lot of kickback from laminate flooring, or if you have your hardwood. And again, remember, it's an 18-volt battery. This is a 6 milliamp. You should go for 9. So this is very light. You can put it in your truck. You can take it with you. If you're doing floors, you can get 15, 22.5, 30 degree or 45 degree angles, and you can go up to 4.5 inches off here. Remember, you only have about a 21-inch cutting area. But this is definitely a super tool. This is much lighter than any miter saw, and I highly recommend it.